All right, folks, this is Ben here with Pierre Driving School. Okay, today we are going over a few things that students been asking. All right, so today we're gonna cover 13 ways. Okay, easy 13 ways to calm your nerves. Okay, doing a DMV driving test. All right, so a lot of students they have been having trouble with this. I said, you know what? So why don't I do a video about it so I can explain all of that to you guys live, so you can be watching it whenever you're driving. So that's going to be very beneficial to you as you going on to your road test. All right, guys. If anybody here, let me know. So we're going to cover 13 ways for you to calm your nerve during the DMV driver's test. All right. So I'm going to give it a few for somebody to come some of you guys here to gather here. Then we're going to go full force in that 13 ways. All right. Yep. I'm here at the office here at Pierre Driving School covering those things. Give you guys a few minutes to come on. All right, folks. All right, give you guys a few minutes here for everybody to come on here. Then we're gonna go ahead and get going. This has been with Pierre Driving School. If you guys have any question or concern regarding anything regarding driving, so let us know, so we can definitely help you with this. All right, so let me get out here. All right, folks. All right, good. We're here at the office here with Pierre Driving School. We're covering today 13 ways. All right, 13 ways for you to get comfortable as you're doing your road test with the DMV examiner. All right, so we're gonna start with number one. You gotta trust your instructor. All right, folks. It is very important now. If you're doing lesson with a driving school instructor or whomever giving you some hints on how to drive or whatever the case may be, you gotta trust that person, because if that's how you're gonna get your license, and the person that's teaching you is gonna be at the level of showing you, telling you things that are for you to do when you're doing your DMV road test, that should not be an issue, all right? So if you're having trouble with the instructor that you're learning from, that alone will be problem when you go for your road test, all right? So because if the person that are training me, I'm not comfortable or I'm not understanding, I don't know what's going on, then what's gonna happen then when you go for your road test? You don't wanna do that, all right? You have to make sure that you're completely in good relation. When I'm in good relation and good communication with your instructor, it is very important. That's way number one. And number two, all right? Number two, second way, within your lesson or at the end or the beginning of your lesson, you need to do a mock test. Most likely at Pierre Driving School, here we do this mock test at the end. We need to do a mock test. What the mock test is gonna be, it's a pre-road test evaluation, all right? I don't know, many driving schools don't do that here, but us here at Pierre Driving School, we do that. We do a mock test with you that can show you what your weaknesses are and what your strengths are, so to work on them, all right? So if you already got strength, that's okay. We're not gonna worry too much about the strength, but about the strength, because we want strength, however, but the weaknesses, we have to enforce them, because if we don't enforce the weaknesses, how people gonna know, how you gonna know if you're ready to go for your road test, all right? That's the number two. Number three, when you go for your road test, the examiner is not your enemy, but nor the examiner is not your friend. The examiner, it's a person just like you and I. The only thing is that they have a test that they're conducting, so they have to do the thing that they are required of them, expecting of them while you're taking your road test. I don't want you to take them as their friend. No, I don't want you to think that they are your enemies, which they are not your enemies, neither they are your friend. You're gonna treat them as a human being, and you're gonna do things that you're supposed to do in a manner that for you to pass your test. Many people, they get nervous. Fear took control. We completely understood. Fear can take control when you're doing your test, however, but it should not be an issue for you not to deliver and do your test and pass. Okay, that's the number three. Number four, keep your driver's test secret. All right, this is a big one. Keep your driver's test secret, because reason why, if you tell too many people, family or friends, you're gonna take your road test or whatnot, it builds more pressure on you, right? Because what happened to you when you tell somebody something, you expect for them, you hold yourself reliable, you have to deliver it up to their standard. You don't have to tell anybody that you're taking your road test if you don't have to. Right now, if you do have to, if it's husband and spouse, or if you're young, your parents are paying for this for you, if you're taking the road test, whomever have to know, then happen to know. You don't have to tell the world, all your families and friends, oh, my road test coming up, I'm going to take my test or whatnot. You don't need that, all right? You can simply take your test by yourself, because the reason why, the expectation is not going to be the same, right? So you don't have to hate from anybody. You take your test, you pass, then great. Then you can let them know, hey, I did my road test, I passed, I'm licensed driver now, yada, yada, yada. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to tell everybody your business, because once you tell everybody your business, what do you think they expect from you? They expect to get a result. Oh, how did your road test go? You don't want that thing. Oftentimes, people are not doing that. Don't pass the road test, become something else. You do not do that, all right? So you do your road test, and whenever you don't have to tell anybody, all right? And as you're taking the test, sometimes I've seen it, pressure start to build up, all right? People cannot breathe. They're all nervous or whatnot, all right? You don't need that. Sometimes what we even tell our student here, we do even a breathing exercising. Okay? Believe it or not, we tell the student, take a deep breath, relax, take a deep breath. You can do this, all right? We do some breathing exercising with our student, yes. Because we notice that when they do that, it calms them down, all right? The more calm you can be, the better it is for you when you go for your test, all right? The more calm you can be, the better it is for you when you take your wood test, all right? So also, number 6 now, go early on your test. What I mean by that, do not wash yourself to the test, because once you wash yourself to the test, what's going to happen now? When you get there, you're going to be under pressure. You don't need to be pressured. You want to take your time and do your test. Get there on time, relax, sit down. If you even can, sometimes we even recommend you guys go ahead and walk around the block, walk around the wood test site with whoever you go out and take the delivery. What is going on there? You know what I'm trying to say? You don't want to be going to the test, big time nervous, big time late. Now you're under pressure. Remember, we do the test. The more relaxed we can be, the more calm we can be, the better it is for us, all right? Many people, they don't do it that way. They go to the test, do everything the last minute, and it's not going to be too good for you to do, all right? What people, number 7, some people not too good when it comes down to hungry. In other words, being hungry. Let's say that if you think that you're gonna take your test, let's say 2, 3, or in the afternoon, you feel like you don't have to eat for the whole day because you're under pressure. Don't do that. Eat some light meal that you can be comfortable, because oftentimes, myself, when I'm hungry, when I am hungry, I'm on a nasty attitude, on the bad attitude. I make sure that I eat, because once you eat, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Adore. Thank you. You have your test this morning. You're going to be very good, all right? Last tip for you. Please, I'm begging you. Whatever you do, contrary to going straight, signal all of your attention, okay? Signal all of your attention. What do I mean? You know what I mean by that. You're a driver. Signal wherever you're going, and make sure you verify your mirror and shoulder before taking action. For instance, if you're making a left turn, after signaling left, you check mirror left, shoulder left, and take action. Are you taking your test in New York City and Brooklyn, or somewhere else? Are you taking your test there? Go on time, Adori, okay? Go on time. Don't be late. Whomever taking you, go on time, okay? Don't be late. Relax. And when you go for your test, remember, the examiner are not your friend, but they are not your enemies neither, all right? They are a human, just you and I. All we have to do is to deliver. I'm assuming you have done some training. Now you're ready to go. Do not rob yourself the wood test. What do I mean by that? Let me see. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, do not, in the books, okay, do not rob your wood test. Okay, take your time, deliver. When you relax and deliver, passing your test is very high. When you're nervous, you know what the contrary is that you automatically will fail the test. And I cannot see you failing. I know you're strong already. If you can be here with us, you're strong. Check all your shoulders. Whatever you do contrary, check all your shoulders. And when you in your parallel parking and your K-turn, no rush, don't accelerate. Slightly foot cover the brake, let the car take itself through. After you have full control, after recovering from everything, then you accelerate. It's no rush. I believe in you. You can do it. Let me know after you take your witness how that go, okay? Good. Now we're gonna continue. Don't do too much. Okay. The day of the test, you're gonna do your test. Don't do too much stuff. What I mean by that, there's certain people, they straight coming from work. All right, come straight to the wood test. They be waking up in the morning. They have to take the kids to school. They have to go to school. Whatever they have to do, they do a lot of stuff before they go for the wood test. When they go to the wood test, they be exhausted. All right, they be exhausted. You're welcome, Adori. They be exhausted. You do not want to do that. Take your time and take your wood test. I'm not saying you have to take your entire days off if you have to go to work or whatnot. You don't want to be tired and you're gonna take a wood test. Is not gonna be too good. Some people function good under pressure, under tiredness, but some people don't. I'm the kind of guy, if whenever I'm tired, I don't come to work. I don't do things I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be in a nice peace of mind. Go ahead and take your wood test. Why is that? It is important. You have to take time off. You have to do a lot of sacrifice to take the wood test. The best you can prepare yourself, the more chance it is for you to pass with no issue. All right. Sometimes also, guys, don't drink too much stuff that can make you not in a good mood to take your wood test. You guys know what I mean. Guys, believe it or not, we have taken people to their wood test from a Monday morning after the party and the entire night, drinking or whatnot. We have to turn them away. We can't even smell their breath strong with alcohol. You do not want to do that. You don't want to go to a wood test with this type of behavior. It's not going to be good for you, all right? It's not going to be good for you. That's not something that you wanted to do. When you go for your wood test, keep away from as much stuff that you can do so you can take your wood test with no issue, all right? Like I said again, when you get to the wood test number 10, when you get to the wood test, you can take a walk. Although if you're still here, when you get to the site, if you can, if it's not too cold, just get outside. Take a quick walk around the area, not too far, where you can see your car to see what's going on. If they perform any turn, where they make that turn, how you see the turn delivering, to see how people in front of you, are they pull out, you know what I'm saying? So you're getting some tips from there as well. Although you already know when you're putting out all these things there for you to do, but you can take some tips from them as well. See how that person, once you started judging, guess what? At your best bet, when you go on, you may not do what did, because I've seen that on numerous occasions. We take students for the wood test, and the person that come out in front of them did not signal. They tell me that, oh, Ben, you see that person did not signal. Oh, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm going to make sure I'm signaling. Oh, shoot, that person making that turn did not signal the turn or stop too short. You see what I'm saying? You're learning from order as you are going through there. You say, oh, I'm not going to make that mistake, okay? You got it, Adori. I believe in you, and no matter what happened, you are a great driver, but you're gonna pass today for sure. You're here with me today. That's another indicator. You're dedicated. You're destined to pass today. Yes, take a walk around and see what's going on. Okay. When you take the word test, take it at a location that is kind of look like where you be doing your lesson. In other words, here at Pierre Driving School, when we schedule the wood test for a student, depending on the location that they're doing, we take them around the similar location, not at the wood test site, the similar location, and give them an example as if they were doing the wood test. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that if the wood test is like 5-6 blocks away from the wood test, is around the similar location, we show them everything thereof that they're gonna be doing as they're doing the wood test. Remember, the best tips, the more tips we can get, the better it is for us. The more thing we can familiarize ourselves with the better it is for us. And that's number 11. Number 12, guys, if you can, it's not an obligation. If you can, the car that you've been practicing in, do the road test with the car. That will be great. If you can, here at Pierre Driving School, what we do, since we have many cars, we have a lot of cars here at the driving school, we make sure that we keep our student with at least 1 or 2 instructors the most. We're not going to keep giving them a lot of instructors because they get confused. We keep them with at least 1 or 2 instructors the most. Guess why we do that? Because the student get to drive those 2 cars. And also, at our driving school here, all of our cars are the same cars, you know. They're all Toyota Corollas. We don't have a whole variety of set of cars. We got 11 cars, they're all Toyota's Corolla. Why is that? Because our student can be familiarizing themselves with the car, because you do not want to go to a road test and the day of the test as a student, that's the first time ever you're going to be driving the car. It has to be at least something similar or something that you've been driving with. Hopefully, if it could be the one that you're taking the test, it will be okay. It's not an issue. However, let me make that straight. I'm not saying that that's an issue for you not to pass, but it'll be best, because the reason why, it calms you down, it gives you more ease, it puts you at more ease, because okay, I've been driving the car before, have done doing lesson here, then I should be able to go ahead and deliver and pass my test. All right, use comfortable shoes. Okay, oftentimes when you're doing your road test, if you are at the shoes that you cannot, the sole is so big, you cannot feel the gas pedal, the brake and the gas pedal is not good for you. Okay, and as a matter of fact, guys, you can do the test with your socks. If you're not barefoot, you can do that. It's not an issue at all. You cannot do the test barefoot. Myself, I just straight with my socks. Why is that? It's not about how you drive. Is what make you safe. Is what comfortable for you. All right. Understand that. You want to be comfy as you're taking your road test. You don't want to be all sweaty. Don't wear a big time coat and is eat already inside the car. You don't want that, okay? If you have your cell phone with you, put your cell phone on silence, okay? You don't have to cut it off, but put it on silence. If somebody call you, text you, it will not make any noise. Often, we have seen that a student that go to the road test, she had one phone call, guys, within that road test, kill everything for her. One phone call within that road test, kill everything for her. You do not want that, all right? You go to your road test. It's only 10 minutes. That phone call can wait. That 10 minutes not gonna kill you, all right? It's only 10 minutes. You go ahead and turn your phone off on silence. So if in the event anybody call you with important call, they can get you. They can get you right after. Okay, you wanna be doing that. Yeah, those are the 13 things that I wanna cover with you. In the meantime, we're gonna talk more. About the day of the test, things that you already know to bring with you. In other words, when you go for the test, you will not have any trouble. In other words, you do not want to be at a position where you have to answer questions that you don't have answer to. Does that make sense? All right? Where you're at a position you have to answer a question, you don't have to. The person that going with you, if you're not going with a driving school, make sure that person is legit. They want to see their license. The car registration of the car have to be up to date. It cannot be any expiring stuff in the car. All right? You want to be able to do that. And also, guys, if you are living in the New York area, you need some help. You need some help with Pierre Driving School. We can definitely help you. Also, we have a PDF that I'm gonna put on for you guys. Very important. A lot of people have been asking about the parallel parking. What I'm gonna do a PDF, explain all the parallel parking step by step. Everything. I'm gonna start doing that. Everything. Our dedication is to make sure to help as much people as we can help with their driving school, with their learning endeavor. Instructor. Oh wow. Okay, Eugene. The instructor have anger issue. You don't want that, Eugene. You don't want that, Eugene. No. I'm not bashing any instructor. No. Can be. Your instructor have to be in line with you. You're supposed to be able to ask your instructor any questions, and they have to deliver to you in a manner for you to understand. Can you imagine if we're doing a lesson, I'm learning, and you have an anger issue? No, I don't want that. I'm sorry. If you want somebody with anger, somebody with attitude, somebody talking to you any type of way, it can be families and friends or husband and wife. Those are the people that it'll be. But anybody else I'm paying for a service is for a reason. You have to be as much courteous. I'm not saying that you have to be soft with me. You can be firm, but let me know in a manner that I'm not feeling comfortable. Yeah, we don't play that this year. You have to be at ease. You have to be very comfortable. Talk to your instructor. Instructor have to give you tips, critique you, and also encourage you when you do good. All right? Because we're learning. You're going to be doing stuff that's not good. This could have been better, but guess what? Next time is how we can do it. If you watch our videos, the same way I do the videos, folks, that's the same way I'm teaching. The minute I'm losing it, you have to say anything loud or anything in a slick way with a student, I need to quit this business. Because the person come here for a reason and they pay the money. They don't pay the money to come here and get criticized or get talked any type of way. They come here to learn. As an instructor, you must deliver. That's your job. When my student looking forward to come back to the lesson, this is how I want it. He said, Ben, I cannot wait to see you next day. I'm looking forward to my lesson. This is what you want, all right? Anybody with the anger issue, that have to be adjusted. You can call the school and explain to them with no attitude on the school side. Listen, Here's the direction my instructor is going. I'm not too comfortable with this. What can be done about that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying anything else. I'm not putting any school in any problem. You do not want that. All right. So also, guys, if you know anybody that can be benefiting with these contents, whenever you can, just share that with them, okay? Because we want to make sure that we help everybody to not only pass the road test in New York City and being able to drive right after the road test. Look, I came from nothing. My license is what enhanced my life here in New York City. I'm not saying everybody's experience have to be the same. Anybody in the U.S. you can help to get the licenses is one of the strongest gifts you can give them in one way or another. They may not want the license to make a living, but the license can enhance their life. How many people you guys know of, or even yourself, applying for a job that has nothing to do with license? What do you think they ask you to get the job? Your driver's license. We here, not too far from the hospital. The hospital is a couple blocks away from us. Many doctors, nurses that come here. Guess what they tell us? They need their license to get a promotion at their job. All right. So yes, you can. Anybody that you know that can benefit from this, always share that videos with them. And like I said again, if you're in the New York area, you wanted to do a mock test. The mock tests are very beneficial. You wanted to do a mock test to know where you stand and thing that you wanted to make sure that you're on top of. We do that at Pierre Driving School as well. Yes, Eugene, that's very important. You take care of that. Adore, if you're still here, I wish you good luck. Okay, on that, but. The reason we cover these 13 ways today when you're taking your test with the DMV examiner, because we have had a lot of students who've been asking that. I said, you know what, let me put this on this, let me go live on this and answer that to give you guys the opportunity so you can, everybody can benefit from that, because answering that question individually, I feel like that's not too good, because there's many people that may have the same issue as well. Adobe, you're welcome. You're welcome. Adobe, you're welcome. Please, after you take your test today, share with me the result. Okay, you can DM me. You can share with us the result. We will appreciate that, you know. So the tips, I'm gonna say it again. Mirrors and shoulders. If you do that alone, you are getting a leg up over those people. I'm 100%. As a matter of fact, I'm 110%. You see how much? 100% is not enough. I'm 110%. If you do those things today alone, you will pass your road test. We're like, oh wow, yes, that alone. Be aggressive with your looking like no one business, like you're losing, like you're missing something. Whatever you do, your head all over the place, wherever you're signaling, you'll be very off passing your road test today for sure. And guys, we do have for any people that you know may be interested, we have an intensive driving program that we do here, which is going very good, where we can get people to get their road test within 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, but they do in massive amount of lesson within those time. It comes out to be very beneficial, because reason why, the more time you spend behind the steering wheel, the better off you are, as opposed to doing a single lesson or two. All right, we got a girl yesterday, Friday. Yes, she was one of our graduates. She left a review too, and then you guys can see it on our Google review. She passed the road test, guys, within 3 weeks. Never been driven before. Passed the road test within 3 weeks with 5 points. She got on our intensive program and she did about 30 lessons. Guys, she knocked out 30 lessons in 3 weeks and took her road test first time, passed it with flying colors. She passed with 5 points. That was mind blowing for her. She left us a review all over the place explaining that. So if you know anybody that may be benefiting from our intensive program, refer them to us. Give us a refer. And also, some of you guys that are here, we would appreciate if you could tag us on your social profile. You know, Facebook, YouTube, so you can help us spread the word, so we can get the word out to more people. That will mean the world to us. All right, it will really is. Yes, guys, these are the things that I wanted to share with you. Those 13 ways. So you can improve your thing with the 13 ways you can improve your thing with the DMV examiner. And remember, guys, I always tell people, it is not the end of the world. It is just a road test, all right? We survive coronas and we survive anything else bigger than the road test. We can survive the road test as well. When you go in with those type of mentality, that's how you go home with your driver's license, okay? You're supposed to go ahead. It is what it is. No matter what it is, I can reschedule this again. Then passing your road test is just one appointment away. I understand you can be nervous, but when your confidence is higher than your nervousness, what's going to happen? You're going to pass the test by default. There's no around it, all right? You can be nervous. That's okay. Myself, I can take the test today and nervous. Yes, but I will pass 110%. It don't matter how nervous you are, as long as you know your deliverables, you know what to deliver, you can pass your word test. I bet you if I ask any one of you guys that are here, what is 1+1? Without hesitation, you will tell me 2. I don't care how much nervous you can be. Once you know what you have to say, what you have to deliver, nervousness is not an issue for you at all. This is how you're supposed to take your word test. When you go in that direction, should be no issue for you, for whatsoever. All right. And also, guys, if you ever have any question, even I'm not live, you put it on the comment below on our channel. If you haven't subscribed also to our YouTube channel, please feel free to do so, because we're sharing a lot of tips. Because after you pass your word test, the real driving start there. That's when we also have contents for that. Because you pass, okay, you got your license, then now you're driving by yourself. There will not be no moms and dad, families and friends around to tell you things to do. That's when the channel coming in, because every time that we drop a video, you got time, you can always learn from that. All right, because after you pass your road test, oftentimes you're not going to no driving school to get any more lesson, of which you should if you do not have a car right away. But I understand that time, money, and situation may arising, but you can always have your channel with you. Wherever you got a minute, just hop on, watch the video that I delivered today, and we will also get those things down to you live, because we want you to stay on top of your thing. Because guys, you guys face it, driving can make you, also driving can break you. What do I mean by that? The more you can educate yourselves about driving, the better it is for you. Remember, because you and I taking that the decision to make out a situation might feel to be the right one. It may not be. So can you imagine if you have no idea at all? All right? Yes, thank you, Eugene. Can you imagine if you have no idea at all? It doesn't go that way, guys. You know what I'm saying? You stay on top of it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you do that. Okay? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you do that, because this is going to come to you at no cost to you. Okay? We're going to make sure we deliver any good topic we can. And also, if you have any idea, anything you want us to talk in particular, put it in the comment. Most of our videos coming from things you guys been asking. You know what I mean? We try our best to deliver as much as we can. But if you anything that you want us to cover in particular, put it in the comment. We can definitely do so. All right. So I'm gonna try every week now, at least once, to come on live and discuss a topic that matters a lot, and a lot of people have confusion of doing, so we can answer them with you with no question. All right. So yes, it was a pleasure being here, and I'm at the office now, ready to kick out the day. With the driving lesson, I'm looking forward. This is how I am. I'm looking forward to my student as well as they're looking forward to meet me. And that's how it is for you too. If you're learning from anybody, if you're learning with anybody, you need to be looking forward to that. You don't want to be, oh my God, another driving lesson. No, you don't want that. If it comes to that, then something is wrong. I'm excited. Let's go. I'm ready to do oh my God, I cannot wait for the day. Where's my instructor? My instructor, I have questions for you. I got this for you to answer. I didn't understand this. And your instructor, in fact, the following day should review the next day before. Let me say it slow. The following day of your lesson, the instructor should review the day before and enforce what was not too strong in the day before. They don't have to review the whole thing. One or two things that was the week, the day before. When you come the next day after reviewing day before, should take less than 2, 3, 5 minute top. Review what was happening the day before, and the next day we're gonna build up of the weaknesses, strengthen them as much as we can, and introduce something new to you. You see what I'm saying? It cannot be the same day you're doing the same thing. It can't be. All right? It can't be the same thing, however, but the day before have to be reviewed. All right? Yesterday we did this, that, and the third, but you were okay on those areas, but there you were a little bit weak. You didn't get it too long. Guess what? We're gonna build of where you were weak and see how that delivered today. Then from there we move forward. How that's down to you. Is that fair? Yes, that's fair. You don't want to come yesterday. What are you doing today? Oh, you just drive. No. Not just drive. What are we doing today? See what I'm saying? You make sure that we did this yesterday, and today we're gonna do this. Are we gonna build up of what we did yesterday? Those are the kind of things that you guys should be looking forward to. All right? At Pierre Driving School, that's what we do. That's what we make sure that all of you guys get when you sign up and doing lesson with us here. All right, guys? It's a pleasure to be with all of you guys, and I'm gonna always come on and see what's going on. Please, what's your name? Adori. Please, when you're done, share the result with us. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you take your 5-hour class with you if you are aged for that, or if you not aged for that, make sure you take your driver's ed thing with you. If you wear glasses, have your glasses with you, or if you wear contact lenses, have your contact with you. Okay, go on time. If your family and friends taking you, make sure they have their thing together, and make sure you get all your paperwork. And I wish you good luck. You will be able to pass the test. Until then, guys, Keep practicing. This has been here with Pierre Driving School. It was a pleasure to be with all of you guys here. Thank you so much. I'm going to go on with the day and get ready to do my lesson. I said I was going to answer that quick. Depending on how that go, I'm going to see if I can come every day, at least 30 minutes. It'll make a big difference for you guys. Thank you so very much. It's a pleasure, guys. Thanks. Thank you.